Welcome back to ciLiving. I'm your host, Jaclyn Friedlander. The Children's Museum of Illinois provides a safe space for families to learn and grow together. Here with a fun activity and information about their programs are Rikki and Melanie. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
All right, Rikki, so tell me about this program that you have called Teach the Tutor. What is that?
Yeah, so this is a brand new program that we'll be offering throughout the fall. It is designed to help older kids, junior high and high school, develop the skills to actually teach their younger siblings math. So we are part of a cohort of museums. There were 20 selected nationwide that are partnering with the Simons Foundation and the Association of Children's Museums to develop some math literacy programming. One of the things that the Simons Foundation was seeing, they typically fund very high level like math research projects, but they were learning that the numeracy skills weren't there in young children that would lead them into careers as mathematicians. And so they partnered with some children's museums to develop these programs, and we conducted this series of listening sessions, and one of the things that we learned was that parents aren't necessarily comfortable teaching their kids math, but their older siblings are often filling that gap. And so we are partnering with a teacher at Richland Community College locally to teach our tutors how to teach their younger siblings. And there will be an entrepreneurship component as well. So if they want to start their own little tutoring businesses, they're welcome to do that. And we plan to kind of open up the museum space for them to do some of that tutoring on site as well.
What an amazing community event, like a community way to do that, because I feel like that makes a lot of sense, because if you're in 4th or 5th grade and then you've just come out of learning in 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, and then you have a younger sibling, of course it's all fresh in your mind, and it actually, I feel like, helps kids learn by teaching, right? I imagine that's probably a big component of that as well.
Absolutely. Kind of the best way to learn is to explain it to someone else. And so that's kind of the goal of the program. This will be our first year. We'll be kind of refining it over time and hopefully offering additional sessions in the spring and summer. So we're really excited to give it a first shot this fall. And you can head to our website for all of the details, cmofil.org, and you can get signed up and registered there.
Amazing. And then you also have a really fun Halloween event coming up, right? And you're calling it a celebration?
Yes, our celebration is Sunday, October 12th, the entire time that we're open, so 12 to 5. We're going to have a rubber duck hunt. We'll hide Halloween-themed rubber ducks all around the museum. You can hunt them down, find them, turn them back in for a prize. We have our green runway, so you can come in costume or not, whatever you're more comfortable with. You can walk the runway and kind of show off a little bit. We'll have activities like the one that we brought today, and then we'll also have a temporary tattoo station.
That sounds like so much fun. And I love that you've chosen a green carpet, because I feel like it's very on theme for the sort of creepy, spooky green for the season. So what exactly do we have here?
So here we have a little puppet that you can make at home, or works like this. You can come to the museum and make it with us.
So wait a second, we'll hold that up, and you can see it's a little scarecrow here, and then it's secretly on the back of a paper bag. So ultimately, you can have your little puppet work there. So this is something that this is one of the activities you can do at Celebration. Or if you would like to try this at home, we are sort of going to go through all of the components that you need and how to do this.
Yes, it's super easy. We're going to have a scarecrow, a mummy, and a little Frankenstein, so you can choose if you choose to come to the celebration. Otherwise, it's things that hopefully maybe you have laying around at home that you can do yourself. But basically, we have all the templates, or you can kind of look one up online, check it out yourself, cut everything out, and then you just really glue it on. The part that's a little bit fun is making all the fringe.
Oh,
so you just kind of cut it, cut little slips.
The fringe. All right, I'm going to start with the head of mine.
That's perfect.
And oh, I see I've already you shouldn't put the glue down there, right? Because you don't want your little face to stick. So
that's exactly
set mine like that for now.
That's perfect. Great troubleshooting.
Since I put too much glue on mine to get going.
That's one of the things we love at the Children's Museum, though, is that you make mistakes. You learn as you go.
Exactly.
And so it's really fun to learn through doing and through hands-on experimentation. And so, you made a mistake, but that's okay.
Right, because I didn't wait for the instructions. I just saw the instruction paper and thought I could do it myself. All right, and then how am I supposed to do the fringe?
So you just, however thick or thin you want it, you can do a little combination of both. It takes a minute, so this is the hard part.
This is kind of good for fine motor skills, I feel like.
We love to focus on things like cutting and gluing for those reasons, and some caregivers are a little hesitant to let their younger kiddos use scissors, so we just really focus on scissor safety.
Sure.
And, you know, make it a safe place to try around with things.
And I feel like also if you, if the kid is too young for the scissors, you potentially could just maybe color
Absolutely.
some fringe on the bottom.
We do a lot of ripping instead of cutting.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yes.
See, there's always a way to do it. All right.
Yes,
Oh,
and
I guess I should give his arms some fringe here.
Yes, give them some straw up there as well.
And then what's next?
And then we just glue this onto the body. So you lift up your head and glue it right underneath that flap there.
Okay, perfect.
And then you can decorate. We have eyeballs, a nose, we have little patches. We'll have a bunch of different markers, not Sharpies, but we brought some Sharpies today. We'll also have stickers and things like that so you can decorate and just have a little fun with it.
And I love that because there's a lot of creativity in what colors you choose and how you do your face. Whether you put your nose sideways, straight up and down, pointing downward, you can make Google eyes, I imagine. You could give them eyelashes. The sky's the limit.
Exactly it.
And then we have about 30 seconds. There's also, you have a food truck plant day. What is that? We'll talk about that real fast.
Yes, it's just a quick little activity you can pop in. All the proceeds go to our WSOI food drive in Decatur. So you can bring 5 non-perishable items or a $5+ donation. Come paint a pot, plant some basil, take it home with some recipes, and then you have a little basil plant.
Oh, what a great idea. So ultimately you're helping the community because you're donating all of those donated items to where are those donations going?
So the United Way is the primary kind of organizer of the organization, but it's one of the largest food drives in the country, and they have raised millions of dollars for the food pantries around Decatur. So it goes to over 20 food pantries in and around Decatur. So all of those resources are shared with the community. It's a really awesome event and it's super fun. So that actually takes place on October 4th at the Kroger in Mount Zion, and you can bring your donations there, but we thought this would be an awesome way to partner with them.
Yeah. Wonderful. Well, thank you both so much for being here.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.